Building on tradition. That's what R&R Controls has done since 1985. 1985. That means 40 years this year. How about that? Really, for over 40 years. R&R Controls in Brownsville has been installing HVAC systems and much more, building automation. Now they're servicing and selling Generac generators, just like the one you see there. And they can set up one for you, your house, your business, it doesn't matter. R&R Controls has serviced areas all across the 270, not just Brownsville, but also Bowling Green, Glasgow, Litchfield. I mean, you ask, there have been people that have gotten on here in the chat room and have told me, yes, we use R&R Controls, whether it's for heating, cooling, automation, or as you see there, the Generac generators. People know installation, support, sales, everything is all figured in. Never be without any of those things. Call my good friends at R&R Controls, 270-777-2024. That's 270-777-2024. R&R Controls, never be without. Hello, everybody. Welcome into a Monday. It is June the 23rd, and I'm Chris Allen here with your 270 weather. Weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Okay. I don't know why, but it's been a Monday. It has been a Monday. It's like I stumbled over my words today. Stuff is just like the heat and the humidity. I think that's it. It's just like, you know how it gets a hold of your brain? First of all, it's a Monday. Then with the heat and the humidity, and it gets a hold of your brain, and it's almost like, you're just going around going, duh. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, it's been that way all day. All day. I'm already tired of it. I'm already ready for fall. You knew I was going to say that, right? I am. I am already ready for fall. This is enough summer for me. I don't need any more. Thank you very much. But we are going to get a lot more. Here is a live look from the Plano Cam here at 7:40 in the PM on this Monday, June 23rd. Pretty quiet just before sunset. Have a few high clouds out there after a scorcher of a day once again. And it's going to be a muggy night under a clear sky. No matter where you are, it is going to be that way. So just if you're planning on doing something this evening, just know that it's going to be that way. And there's not a whole lot we can do about it. High pressure is in control and it's locked in, building that heat dome that just sits right over us. And it's going to continue to be that way for a while. Here's a look at the numbers from today. 95, 7 degrees warmer than the normal of 88. And our low was 74. 74. That's a low temperature, and it's going to be like that for several nights to come. Of course, no rainfall here in Bowling Green, but some of you did pick up a shower or are picking up a shower right now. In fact, there's a look at the current radar. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on. Wait a minute. That's not the current radar. Let me get the current radar. Hold on just a minute. I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay. This is, yeah, the radar was showing a lot of little pops here and there, but not much going on at the moment. Things are fairly quiet. Seeing some showers down into west middle Tennessee, and we see some dissolving off to the north, but now it's just about sunset, and anything that's out there is going to fade away just like it did yesterday and the day before. When we lose the daytime heating, we lose those pop up showers and thunderstorms. So that's what's about to happen. And well, really, it's happening already, as you can see. All right, let's go on to the Kentucky Mesonet Network. Let's check some of those big time numbers from today. And boy, we had some. Now, I know you're hearing a lot on the newscasts, national news. Record breaking heat in parts of the country, millions and millions suffering from record breaking temperatures. Well, there's been a few records broken, but none around here. That we're not breaking records. So don't get caught up in the hype again. Here are the current temperatures, mostly in the 80s, and a little bit of rain cooled air back here at the land between the lakes. I bet you if I check the precipitation, there's going to be a reason why back here toward Cadiz and Callaway County and parts of western Kentucky that they're only in the 70s and the rest of us are in the 80s, close to 90. I bet it's because they got rain. Let's look. Boom. There you go. Cadiz, Trigg County, 2.29 inches of rain. That's a gully washer. That's where the rain fell. Pretty good thunderstorm fell there a little bit earlier today. Everybody else, nothing. How about the maximum high temperature today? Well, let's check it out. 92, 93 for Bowling Green. The airport, as I just showed you, showed 95 as the official high temperature. Most everybody low 90s. Let me see if there's a mid 90s around. Looking. No, all of it low 90s. How about the winds? They are right now light and variable. Notice we have some winds coming in from the south, some coming in from the north, northwest. I mean, these arrows are all over the place in different directions. So the wind is just not stirring, and it's not going to anytime soon. It is going to stay. It's a stagnant ridge of high pressure, which has nowhere to go. It's just going to sit here. Look at these dew points. This is the killer. Heat is one thing, but when you get heat with high humidity, that's the killer. Dew points in the 70s. Look at that one, close to 80. 79-degree dew point in Morgantown. Whew. Lordy B. What kind of humidity is that? It's 80 to 90%. Some places 60 to 70%, depending on. But here's the thing. It's the dew point. We say humidity, but really it's the dew point. When the dew points are like what you just saw in the 70s, that is extremely thick, muggy, sticky air because it's full of moisture. And we're going to get that again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and so forth and so on. Yeah, boy, here it comes, or here it is, and it's going to continue. There's the center of high pressure over eastern Kentucky at this hour. Here we go into the overnight hours, a little patchy fog maybe over in the eastern part of the state, maybe a little tomorrow morning, kind of surrounding the area, just kind of patchy, not a big deal. Here is Tuesday afternoon, some showers off to the northwest of us on the back side of that high. Those pop up showers, like we've seen in previous days, coming back around. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow night, 7 a.m. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Wednesday, 7 a.m. Thursday. Some showers up around the Ohio River as the high moves further south and east. Here is Friday morning, and this is where we're going to start to open up just a little bit more in the way of available moisture that could produce actual rain and thunderstorms. For those who have yet to see any this week, or really today, today's only Monday. But those of you that have those isolated showers have missed you in the last couple of days, you're more likely to get covered with some showers Friday into Saturday, into Sunday, into Monday. What? Really? It's going to rain that much? Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing rain chances going up here 50% on Saturday, 60% on Sunday, and 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms next Monday, a week from today. Yeah, I know. I know we wanted to turn off the waterworks, and we have for a few days, but it looks like it's going to make a comeback. Here is a look at the blender, and look at all those 90s, mid 90s, then lower 90s, then upper 80s for the start of next week, which is the beginning of July. Here is right here at the very end of this graphic is Friday, July 4th, 4th of July. It's on a Friday this year, which is good. You see, we go from 90 on Thursday. This would be the low temperature for Friday morning, 70. Most likely, we're going to get into, say, 90, 91 or so for the 4th of July, is the way it looks right now, just based on that trend that I'm seeing. Here is a look at the 7-day forecast as produced by Scott Burchett, who was at News 40 for several years doing the weather weeknights, Monday through Friday. And then about 2 years ago, he left. I was hired to move in weeknights and take over for Scott. Some of you may remember that. Well, then Darius left. Darius is now in Nashville, and Darius did mornings. So when Darius left, I decided I want to go back to mornings. So now I'm in the mornings, and now Scott Burchett is back at night, starting tonight. So welcome back, Scott. He is a fan favorite. of people here in Southern Kentucky, as he did the weather here at News 40 for several years. And starting tonight, he's back. In fact, he's already done the 5 and 6, and he'll be on again at 10 o'clock tonight on News 40. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? He decided to leave. I joined the bunch, but decides to come back, and hey, that's okay. We had an opening. He was willing to come back, so that's awesome. But there you see, 90s across the board until about Monday, and then we kind of bring things down just a little. But notice the rain chances do go up as we head into the upcoming weekend. Uh-huh. All right. Short and sweet. I like it. 17 minutes. Yeah, that's not bad to get it all in. Just be careful of the heat and humidity. It is going to be with us all week long. Uh, the only thing that does pop up is a shower or two late in the afternoon. And the thing is, I wouldn't wish too much for those little pop-up showers, because after they occur, it just makes everything worse. I think it just increases the steam bath effect. The sauna is what it feels like after it rains with this kind of heat and humidity. So it's not going to cool you off that much. You've got to do what you can to stay cool and hydrated. That's the key, is staying hydrated as much as you can, and just take breaks. Heat advisory has now been extended all the way through Wednesday, and I would say it's probably going to be extended even more. I'll have the latest on this heat wave and the latest on your 7-day forecast coming up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning on News 40 Sunrise. In the meantime, have a great evening. Thanks.